Okay, so we're going to do another project learning about 3 dimensions, and this one is going to be 1 point perspective. So we have height, width, and then we create depth. So we're going to take a look at this one. It's called 1 point perspective, and you can see they start with squares, and then a horizontal line, which is the horizon line, and a point on it right in the middle called the vanishing point. Both sides of the square are parallel, and both the top and the bottom are parallel, 2 lines that don't meet, that are right next to each other or have a distance apart from each other. And there are these lines called orthogonal lines. So we're going to get a piece of paper and hold it so it's horizontal. And you're going to need a ruler and a pencil. I'm going to use a pen so maybe you can see better. And make a horizon line that's right in the middle of the paper. With your ruler, make a straight horizontal line. Okay, a horizontal means it goes from left to right. And right in the middle, put a dot. That's going to be our vanishing point. So that means the lines that go back, they just start getting closer together and they vanish. You can't see them anymore. Then at the top left, put a square with equal sides. If you want, you could measure it. So one on the top left and one over here on the top right. Don't put it over top of the vanishing point. Okay, and then another square at the bottom left. And the bottom right. Okay, I think I'll do the rest in pencil so you can see the next lines. So you're gonna pretend like you're a person that's in between these squares. You wouldn't be on the left side or the right side. And then you have your parallel lines of your square, so 2 lines that are equal distance apart as they go along, and same thing with the top and the bottom of your square. So now you're going to take your ruler, and actually first, before you do that, put 3 dots on the corner of your square, but not the one over here, because you wouldn't be able to see that if you're standing in the middle. Uh-oh. I have ink on my finger. And a dot, same thing with this one. 3 dots, but not on the bottom left. And 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. And 3 dots here. So you wouldn't be able to see this, this, or this, or this. Then you take your ruler, line it up, and touch the vanishing point, the dot in the middle, with the dot on the square, and draw a line that goes to the vanishing point. Then draw a line that goes from this dot to the vanishing point, and this dot to the vanishing point. Same thing over here. Connect all your dots. Put the dot like right on the ruler and the vanishing point dot right on the ruler so you can see it. And hold your ruler. If you don't hold your ruler, it will move. So I kind of hold it like I'm playing the piano. And then connect all these dots to the vanishing point. And line up your rulers. These are the orthogonal lines that go back. It's amazing how much art connects with math, because you talk about depth, you talk about shapes and forms, and they do that in engineering too. Connect connect all your lines. Okay, so this is called 1-point perspective, and we're going to be, this is our practice picture for our final project. So now you can decide how far back you want these rectangular prisms to go. So if I want to stop like right here on this one, this line is vertical, up and down. So I need to make a vertical line right here. It can't be diagonal. It has to be vertical. And this is a horizontal line, so I make a horizontal line right here. If you make it diagonal, it's going to look like it's falling out. Then I can take my eraser and erase these orthogonal lines that go back to the vanishing point. Like that. Okay, and I can go over it with marker so you can see it a little better. So I have a rectangular prism that goes back to the vanishing point. So architects, when they design buildings, they use vanishing points mathematically to make sure that they can be built properly. And there's 2-point, this is called 1-point perspective because we have one vanishing point, but there's also 2-point perspective and atmospheric perspective. There's many different kinds of perspective. So now I'm going to make this one be a short one. So I'm going to erase, no, first I'll draw my line. So vertical here, and horizontal here, make a parallel horizontal line. So this line is parallel to this one, and this vertical line is parallel to this vertical line. And then I can erase my orthogonal lines. When you erase, follow the line with your eraser. Don't go like back and forth like this. Follow the line. Then this rectangular prism is a little bit smaller than this rectangular prism. Okay, maybe this one gonna go way back, so I make a horizontal line that's parallel with this horizontal line, and a vertical line that's parallel with this vertical line. And then erase these orthogonal lines. So this is your practice exercise for when we make a picture with 1-point perspective. Okay, and then the final one, it'll be a cube. So vertical, vertical, horizontal, horizontal. Remember, vertical is up and down, like that, and horizontal is left and right. Then I erase my orthogonal lines. Only the orthogonal lines and the sides go diagonal, but they're still parallel to the other sides. So horizontal is parallel with horizontal, and the sides are parallel. The diagonal sides are parallel with those diagonal sides. Okay, then label it 1 point perspective. 1-point perspective, label vanishing point. And you could draw like one little dot for orthogonal lines, orthogonal lines. And this one is horizon line. these are vertical lines, vertical and horizontal lines. And the sides are parallel. Okay. So that's day one. Have fun making these one-point perspectives, creating the third dimension of depth in your artwork. Changing a flat square, which only has two dimensions, height and width, or a rectangular prism, into the third dimension, which is depth.